Happy New Year, Big Sky, and welcome to BSRAD in a minute, or 2, or 3, or maybe even 5. This month's recap will be a little bit longer than normal, so I can provide a tad bit more context around the important issues we discussed in January's board meeting. First of all, it's my pleasure to welcome Jackie Haynes to our team as Director of Economic and Strategic Development. Jackie's experience has been in fostering strategic partnerships with local government. This is going to help accelerate many of the initiatives here in Big Sky and at BSRAD. We heard updates from community partners such as Big Sky Community Organization, the Housing Trust, the Library, and the Coordinating Council of Big Sky, who are helping to move forward the Our Big Sky community vision and strategy. The Canyon Water and Sewer District gave a presentation on the feasibility of the Canyon project. This is important as it affects resort taxes 1% for infrastructure. A brief history on that. In 2020, voters approved an additional 1% to resort tax, which was allowable for 2 projects that were on the ballot. First of those projects was an expansion of the wastewater treatment plant, which is now nearing completion. The second project focused on increasing water quality of the Gallatin River. This involves taking existing septic systems in the canyon offline and constructing a pipeline, including lift stations, tying in to the new wastewater treatment plant. While feasibility won't be determined for a while yet, the initial plans will move forward into the next phase. So how does this affect resort tax? Well, we're paying off the wastewater treatment plant quicker than anticipated, and if the Canyon project isn't feasible, we would need to identify and go to the voters pretty quickly here with a new project to renew the 1%. Stay tuned for updates in coming months. Another project we discussed that would have a significant impact on our community is centers around the intersection of 191 and MT64. Anyone who has driven in and out of Big Sky knows how critical that one-way in and one-way out intersection is. BSRAD has been working closely with MDT, HDR Engineering, and corridor stakeholders on viable options to increase traffic flow and safety while also considering environmental challenges in a narrow corridor. We unveiled one of those solutions in our meeting, which was a roundabout with slip lanes, and we will continue to look into the best path forward. More to come. Recognizing the importance that reserves play in our budget and in the community at large, the board committed funds for FY25. Our reserves are really broken into 3 categories. First off, we have operating reserves, which help to cover 3 months of the BSRAD team. Secondly, emergency reserves, which help us to prepare for emergencies. Think Big Sky Relief or COVID-19. And capital reserves, helping to play an important role as we move forward with the Capital Improvement Plan, or CIP. Reserves are one part of our budget. Government and nonprofit funding are the other parts of our budget. In response to requests we receive from applicants in the community at large, we've been working very diligently on refining our government and nonprofit allocation process, a result of many hours, work sessions, and public input. The board adopted a resolution to provide clarity and to take a proactive approach to align funding with priorities. The resolution pre-allocates a percentage of each of the budgets to 8 impact areas and outlines timelines, eligibility, and scoring criteria. You can find the full resolution at our website at resorttax.org. In addition to an enhanced awards process, we will be introducing a better way of measuring project results. SMART metrics will help us to understand how impactful the projects and programs we fund are on addressing community goals. Jackie will be a big part of this new effort. There's going to be a transition, Big Sky, as we look to funding the CIP. We are making changes to be more clear, efficient, and deliberate in the use of our public funds, knowing that we have to save for significant capital investment to address large-scale infrastructure deficiencies outlined in the CIP. We will be looking to secure additional reliable sources of funding for the services that have been traditionally funded in the past through resort tax. We support the efforts of the Wellness Coalition, who are working with Big Sky taxpayers living in Madison County to withdraw from the Madison Valley Hospital District where they don't have access to services. The property tax dollars would then be reinvested into a local wellness district where they would be used to address the critical issues affecting our community. Related to health and wellness, that involves programming and capital investment. Initiatives like these are going to be vital for fostering a healthy community and a thriving Big Sky. As always, we encourage the public to be a part of these important decisions. We'll see you in February, Big Sky, and onward and upward.